And lawmakers in both the Georgia House and Senate paused for a moment of silence today to honor the lives of the spa shooting victims. And a handful of legislators talked about the recent rise in crimes against Asian Americans. The legislature passed a hate crimes law last summer. And as Fox 5's Claire Sims explains, it could still apply in this case, even if the crimes were not motivated by race.
I'm here today to talk about the horrific and violent tragedy that took the lives of 8 people at 3 different Asian businesses in Cherokee in Atlanta. Of those 8 victims, 6 were Asian American women.
Flanked by fellow lawmakers, State Representative Bee Nguyen speaks on the House floor Wednesday about the deadly shootings at spas in Metro Atlanta. According to investigators, the shooter says he was not motivated by hate. But Representative Nguyen says hate crimes against Asian Americans have increased 150% over the last year. She points to xenophobic rhetoric surrounding the coronavirus. The Atlanta Democrat says she herself has been the target of that type of language and threats in recent months.
And I will tell you, when people disagree with my opinion, the first thing that they do is point out that I don't belong in this country, that I should go back to Vietnam, even though I was born here. I am just as American.
All of this comes less than a year after the General Assembly passed a hate crimes law that allows for increased penalties in our state. And the bill's primary sponsor, Chuck Efstration, says even if it's found the shootings weren't racially motivated, they may still classify as a hate crime.
The great thing about the bill that we passed last year provides both sex and gender as protected classes, and in addition to race and other protected groups. And so, if that is played out, there would still be the basis to bring an action under the Hate Crimes Act, classify the crime as biased against sex or gender.
Representative Nguyen called on her fellow lawmakers to speak out against hateful rhetoric and asked them to keep the victims and their families in their prayers. At the state capitol, Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.